How did 𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻𝓭 struggle?
Guruji would be delivering a spiritual discourse. Outside, some mischievous elements would throw stones from above.
What was the early phase like?
The place where buffaloes were tied, that's the space they would offer. If you want to, do your recitation here. Guruji himself would do the service, setting up the pipes. He would say, "You hold the pipe at the back, I'll sweep ahead."
The story you shared is really amazing.
I want to share one more important thing with you. Guruji would hang the Amar Granth Sahib around his neck.
𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻𝓭 was your father.
My father stopped visiting the house. After that, Guruji completely renounced home.
When it comes to guru successions, it can turn into a Mahabharat conflict.
Guruji said, "I won't even take a needle from here." Guruji used to go to Chudani Dham. I would go just so I could get a chance to drive the scooter on the way. Guruji also sang a hymn. It was a very emotional hymn that Guruji sang.
Hello viewers, and a warm welcome to our podcast. Viewers, our today's topic is about the knowledge of Sant Rampalji Maharaj, the fame of Sant Rampalji Maharaj, and the recognition of Sant Rampalji Maharaj, which has now reached all over the world. Sant Rampalji Maharaj has millions of followers. Today, we bring you an issue that is relevant to all of us, that how Sant Rampalji Maharaj made this world welfare mission successful. Sant Rampalji Maharaj's mission has been ongoing for about 30 years. Today we'll talk about how this mission began, what the early phase was like, what struggles were endured, and what circumstances were faced. Today we will share all those stories with you. To tell you all this, we have a special guest with us who has closely seen the early phase and the struggles of Sant Rampalji Maharaj. So let us begin. With us is Sant Rampalji Maharaj's younger son, Manoj Das. Namaskar, Manoj ji.
Abhishek ji, namaskar, Sat Sahib ji. Abhishek ji, to all your viewers on your channel, my greetings, Sat Sahib ji.
Sir, all the millions of admirers and followers of Sant Rampalji Maharaj have a deep curiosity about how their Guruji struggled and what the initial phase of his journey was like. You are Sant Rampalji Maharaj's younger son. So how did you witness those early days? What did you feel? And what memories do you have today that you can share with our viewers?
Abhishek ji, first of all, I would like to say through your channel that it is the greatest fortune for me, my siblings, and my family to be born in the household of Sant Rampalji Maharaj. It is our greatest privilege to have been born into the family of Sant Rampalji Maharaj. In our family were our grandfather, Shri Nandlal ji, grandmother, Mrs. Indro Devi ji, Gurudev ji, 2 brothers and 4 sisters, which means my 4 paternal aunts and my uncle and Gurudev ji. And in our family, we are 4 siblings, 2 sisters, my elder brother and me. I am the youngest in the family.
Sir, we want to hear about the early days. When did Sant Rampalji Maharaj take initiation? Sant Rampalji Maharaj was your father. Then he suddenly became your guru, and you began seeing him as God. What was the early phase like? Tell us about it once.
Abhishek ji, I'd like to tell you that when I was little, I used to observe things. I was about 5 or 6 years old. When I think about the things from the past, Sant Rampalji Maharaj took initiation in 1988 from Swami Ramdev Anandji Maharaj. After taking initiation, many saints and sages started visiting our home. A large number of saints would come, and there would be satsangs for 1 or 2 days.
Okay.
When saints would arrive, Sant Rampalji Maharaj would go to pick them up and later drop them off. He would bring them from the bus stand or from wherever they were staying, whether it was an ashram or a hut, and then drop them back. If the saints had difficulty walking, Sant Rampalji Maharaj would make special arrangements for them When the saints and sages used to visit our home, there would be satsang in the
Okay.
evening. My father would make arrangements for their stay, such as providing hot water during the winter and taking care of all kinds of arrangements.
I see.
When he used to make all the arrangements, we would watch. My brother, my sisters, my mother and I would all work together to serve them. We would cook food and serve it to them, set up the langar and arrange the entire pandal. After serving food in the langar, when they stayed for the night and it became cold, we would arrange quilts and mattresses for them. In short, Guru Devji took care of all the arrangements.
So all of this was arranged at your home?
Yes, everything was arranged at our home. After that, so we learned these things there. We received this inspiration from Guru Devji himself about how to treat any saint or devotee who comes and how to serve them. These lessons on how to behave with them and serve them were something we learned and observed from childhood.
Sir, at that time, you were young. How did you witness Sant Rampalji Maharaj's mission grow as you got older? Please share any memories of that time with our viewers.
In 1988, Sant Rampalji Maharaj took initiation. After that, Guru Devji began explaining the spiritual knowledge of God to the officers who worked with him. Saint Rampalji Maharaj was employed as a junior engineer JE. He used to guide and explain the spiritual knowledge of God to the officers who worked with him as well as to other staff members. He then used to take them to 𝓤𝓷𝓱𝓮𝓪𝓻 Maharaj for initiation.
Okay.
I often witnessed these things, that when Guru Devji, Sant Rampalji, used to set off from home. Many times I had the good fortune to accompany him, since I was young, a child. So many times when I had a holiday, I would insist, saying, "Papa, I will go with you, let me join you." So my father would take me along.
I see.
At that time we used to live in Rohtak. We had started residing in Rohtak then. We have our own house there. So I used to insist on going with him. Guruji's workplace was 20 to 30 to 40 kilometers away. So Guruji would make me sit in front of his motorbike and take me along with him. So I used to see that Guru Devji would perform his devotional practice even while traveling to that place. I observed that while Guruji was riding, if I kept talking, Gurudev would tell me, chant the mantra.
When did you receive the initiation?
I received initiation in 1989. At the time, I had received initiation from Swami Ramdevanandji Maharaj. Guruji had gotten our entire family to take initiation from our grandfather Gurudev Ji, Guru's Guru, Swami Ramdevanandji Maharaj.
So first Sant Rampalji himself took initiation, and then he had your entire family take initiation as well.
Yes, he got our entire family receive initiation from our grandfather Gurudev Ji. My father would say, chant the mantra. Keep chanting it as you go until we reach there. So I used to start chanting mantras loudly, and father also used to chant along with me, saying, "Say it like this." Father also chanted along with me. I would start chanting. Many times I used to get stuck as I was a child. I used to get stuck while chanting mantra. Then my father used to make me repeat it from there, saying, "No, not like this. Do it like this. Guru Devji has told us to do it like this." I recall that he used to always keep performing his devotional practice. He used to keep chanting mantra from where he would start until he reached his workplace. For example, Guruji was deployed in the canal department. When he went there, he would observe everything, the work, the tasks, what was going on, how everything was happening. After seeing all of that, what would Guruji do? He would sit down with the workers, the employees, and the laborers working there and explain spiritual knowledge to them too.
Is it?
Yes, whenever it was their lunchtime, he would sit close to them and explain the divine knowledge of God to them. I mean, wherever I saw him, Gurudev Ji always made an effort to teach as many people as possible about this spiritual knowledge, the knowledge of God. Now we understand what kind of worship we should follow, and we have learned about that true spiritual knowledge. But at that time, I was young, and I used to think, alright, Guruji is speaking, he is telling us something. Back then, it just felt like he was talking about devotional practice or about God Kabir. But today we realize that Gurudev Ji was imparting this supreme knowledge to them. So Gurudev Ji would take them to his Gurudev, Swami Ramdevanandji Maharaj, on his own expense. sometimes renting a vehicle or taking them on his bike. So, like this, Guruji would take them at his own expense and get them initiated from Swami Ramdevanandji Maharaj. Swami Ramdevanandji Maharaj used to come to Chudani Dham to impart initiation.
So that was his ashram.
Yes, there has been a sant named 𝓤𝓷𝓱𝓮𝓪𝓻 in Chudani Dham. God Kabir met him there. When God Kabir met 𝓤𝓷𝓱𝓮, he showed him Satlok, the eternal abode, that Sachkhand. After witnessing it, 𝓤𝓷𝓱𝓮 wrote down everything he saw in his scripture, the divine words of which are recited continuously for 3 days. So 𝓤𝓷𝓱𝓮 got that holy scripture named Amar Granth Sahib written down. There, a 3-day recital of this scripture takes place. So there is a type of ashram there where this scripture is read for 3 days. Swami Ramdevanandji Maharaj used to visit there, and Sant Rampalji Maharaj would take devotees to him to receive initiation. All the devotees, as many as those who had understood the knowledge, he would take them all. I have seen this many times. Sant Rampalji Maharaj got thousands of people initiated by Grandfather Guruji.
Sir, during that time, when Sant Rampalji took initiation, then he would explain the knowledge to others and get them initiated by Swamiji. Could you share any incident from that period with our viewers?
I would like to share that when I was young, I was very fond of riding scooters. Guruji had a scooter, Chetak scooter. My father had it. So, as soon as my father arrived home, I would immediately jump onto the scooter. So I was very fond of it. Just like every child has a desire to drive whatever is at home, so I also had a strong passion for it. So when Gurudev Ji used to go to Chudani Dham, I would also go along. The reason I went was that I would get the chance to ride a scooter on the way, and Guruji would also let me drive the scooter on the way. For example, when we were on the highway going from the highway to an approach road, Guruji would let me drive there. When we travelled from Rohtak towards Delhi, there's a small tehsil called Sampla on the way, and from there an approach road leads to Chudani Dham. So at that point, Guruji would hand it over to me. So Gurudev Ji would hand over the scooter to me, and Gurudev Ji would sit behind. And while sitting behind, Gurudev Ji would hold it along with me. So I would speed up and slow down. I was excited because we were going to Chudani Dham, and I would get a chance to ride the scooter. And when we would go there used to be a fair, and I could buy toys to play with. I would buy toys and then play with them. This is something that children often feel excited about. So I used to go like this, and when Guruji would go with me, he would give me the scooter to ride and also buy me toys there. He would buy me toys and I would play with them there. After playing, Guruji would tell me, "You've played enough. Have you finished playing now?" I would say, "Yes, Papa. I used to play a lot. I was a child. Now come with me." Then Guruji would take me inside to the community kitchen. Yes, a 3-day recital of the Holy Scripture would take place there. Thousands of devotees used to visit there. Saints, sages, and devotees would gather there. And Guruji would involve me in serving there in the community kitchen. Yes, he would say to me, "Pick up plates, put them in front of all the saints and sages, provide bowls and glasses to all the devotees." We would put plates in front of all the saints and sages serving, everyone just as we would serve guests at home. I had the opportunity to serve many times, with Guruji guiding me through the service. Gurudev Ji himself used to serve them. Guruji would arrange plates and bowls in front of the saints and serve them food. He would help in preparing full karam, that is, chapatis, rotis, in the kitchen. After that, once the service was complete there, Gurudev Ji would go to the place where food was being served. There, he would continue his service, filling a bucket and distributing vegetables to everyone, then distributing chapatis, and after that, giving water to everyone. I witnessed everything that happened there. I have seen all these things with my own eyes. Guruji would bring a bucket. The cloth we used to clean the floor at home, Guruji would bring that. After that, he would clean the entire large pandal, tent, wiping the entire floor. And after that, he would wash it. After that, he would sweep the entire area where food is served with a broomstick. Food is served with a broomstick. He even involved me in the task. Yes, like he would say, "Hold the water pipe and come with me." hold the pipe behind me and I will sweep ahead.
Really?
I saw these things firsthand.
𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻 would do the cleaning himself?
Yes, he would do the cleaning himself. He himself would do all these tasks, cleaning, etc., despite being a JE. Despite holding a high-ranking post of an officer, I saw Guruji personally doing all these things.
That's a big thing.
And I would like to share something else, Abhishek ji. Once, we had gone to Chudani Dham for a 3-day spiritual gathering. It was the middle day and it was early morning, around 5 or 6 o'clock. Thousands of sadhus, saints and devotees were there, and the entire sewer system for the bathrooms and toilets got clogged, the water overflowed, and there was chaos everywhere. All of the 100 to 150 toilets were blocked. Guruji saw what had happened. I was standing nearby watching, and Guruji, there were some sticks lying around. Guruji picked up a stick, a wooden plank, and began cleaning the sewers himself. He opened the lids and started cleaning the sewers. Despite being a junior engineer, many people there knew him as J.E. Sahib, and seeing him cleaning, others came forward to help, thinking that J.E. Sahib is himself doing it. Meaning he himself is cleaning the sewers, so they also joined in cleaning them. So together they all cleared the blockage. After clearing the blockage, Guruji didn't stop there. He also personally cleaned the toilets and bathrooms. Guruji used to perform all these tasks. Like around 9 or 10 o'clock, after everyone had bathed and left, the crowd would lessen. After that, Guruji would take a bucket and personally clean the entire latrine and bathroom area. I have seen these things with my own eyes. This kind of service attitude is something we must learn from, and the inspiration for this is Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji. Once we went to Chudani Dham. Just like when you go to an ashram or a temple, before entering, it was all raw and unfinished. Water taps were installed on one side. People would wash their feet and hands before entering. The area was raw, so it became very muddy there. The feet would get dirty from the mud. People would wash their feet, and then as they walked with muddy feet, the place became very dirty. They were taking the same mud inside. Guruji noticed this and saw that dirt was getting into the ashram. So he picked up a stick, attached a sack to it to make a wiper, and began cleaning the area. He kept sweeping until it was all clean.
Okay.
Yes, he cleaned it all there. So he kept cleaning. I was also watching, and then Guruji called me and said, "Come here. Clean this. Clean it here with the wiper. Until all the devotees are going inside, keep the area clean so no mud remains. Serve here, son." Then I joined in the service as well. I was a child, so I was running back and forth with the wiper. To me it felt like a play as I was a child, but little did I realize then that Guruji was helping build my good deeds, teaching me about service, and instilling the spirit of service in me. Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj, my father, taught us the spirit of service since childhood. We used to see that we would have satsangs, spiritual gatherings at home, and we would serve there. And when we went to Chudani Dham, there also our entire family would help with the seva, whether it was in the food hall or in the pandal or any other area. Our entire family used to serve everywhere. Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj instilled this spirit of service in our family, and we continue to do it to this day. My mother helps with cooking food in the community kitchen. Cleaning utensils, or making chapatis. My brothers, my sisters, we consider it our good fortune. Even today we serve in the congregation. Even today, our family serves in the community kitchen or any kind of service at the ashram. We do them all. Even today, our family serves in the community kitchen or any kind of service at the ashram. We do them all. Even today, my elder brother and I, wherever we get an opportunity to serve, we do so. whether it's in the community kitchen or any other service at the ashram. Even today, we both brothers consider it our good fortune that God has given us the chance to serve. When, despite holding the position of a JE, an officer, 𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻𝓭 Maharaj never considered any service to be big or small. He would serve in the food hall, clean the latrine and bathrooms, do the cleaning work. He did everything. That same inspiration is within us today. Whether it's any type of service at the ashram, our entire family is involved in these services. And we do not even consider that we are from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji's family, so we should not perform these services. Even today, we do not believe that any service is small or big. We perform all types of services. All this inspiration has come to us from Saint Rampal Ji Maharaj.
Okay, sir. Do you have any other memories from your childhood? When Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj would go for path or come home after work, if you recall any such memories related to him, please share with us.
Abhishek Ji, once, Gurudev Ji. My father came home from work when I was a kid. He came home from work on his motorbike. He parked his bike, and I saw him arrive. I would always run to my father when he came, clinging to him and saying, "Papa has arrived, Papa has arrived." Then I ran and sat on the bike and began playing with it. My father stayed downstairs for a few minutes, talking with everyone, like my mother, brother, and sisters, inquiring about their well-being, and then he used to go upstairs. So he went upstairs. Our house in Rohtak has a room on the upper floor, and that's where Gurudev Ji used to go. Guruji would go there to perform his spiritual practice.
I see.
He would spend only a few minutes downstairs, asking if everything was okay, and after having a short chat for 5 minutes, he would head upstairs. I was playing outside, and my mother came out and told me, "Your papa has come. Your father is here. Do you know?" I replied, yes, Papa's here. Look, the bike is here. I know, and I have met him. I was playing. So she said, "All right, go and give him water first. I am preparing tea. Then take tea upstairs for him." So first I took water upstairs for him. Then 10 to 15 minutes later, I took tea for my father. So what did I see? The door was ajar. It was not completely shut. I was in a carefree mood. I was carrying the cup in a tray in my hands. So I suddenly opened the door with the tray and my feet, and what I saw was Gurudev Ji was sitting inside the room on the floor and is recording a cassette. He was recording his voice on a cassette. He was reciting a hymn, delivering a sermon, a spiritual discourse. When I entered, the door made a creaky noise. Guruji saw that he had come, so he stopped speaking. So I have seen these things many times. Like once I saw that he was recording his voice on a cassette, then he would record that onto other cassettes through another tape recorder. Then after recording, Guruji would distribute those cassettes for free.
So he would make cassettes and give them away for free?
Yes, the Guruji used to bring and record cassettes there. First, he would deliver a spiritual discourse, then chant a hymn, and record these on cassettes, and then I saw Guruji distributing them for free. I remember going to the market with Guruji once, in the Rohtak city. Guruji would give these cassettes for free to people there. He would talk with shopkeepers and others, explain things to them, and leave the cassettes with them because they couldn't give him much time.
Okay.
I have seen it myself. There was a shopkeeper.
I see.
We went there, and Guruji sat down with him. A shopkeeper doesn't have much time. Sometimes a customer comes. Guruji explained to him for about 10 minutes. So, what Guruji would do is, he would give him a cassette and say, "Please listen to this."
Really? So he would do his work all day, then come home in the evening and record cassettes?
And then after that, distribute cassettes for propagation of knowledge. After 5 to 10 minutes, the shopkeeper would again go. So, it wasn't possible. He could not understand the knowledge. How could he understand the complete spiritual knowledge of God in just 5 to 10 minutes? And once Guruji even got books printed, small booklets, and mantra cards, etc., with Sandhya Arti, Ramani and Satsang in it. with his own money, which he would distribute for free to new devotees. He distributed them free of charge. What else he would do? Well, we were kids, so we kept playing. So Gurudev Ji, as he was upstairs in the evening, he would call everyone, saying, "Come upstairs." Why? Because he used to watch us playing from above. So around 5 p.m. in the evening, he had call us to recite prayers and chant mantras. In other words, from a worldly perspective, he would make us praise and worship the Supreme God.
Okay.
He would make us chant mantras. He would ask our mother, "Have they chanted the mantras today?" My mother would say, "No, they've just been playing."
Okay.
Yes. So Guruji would call us, make us sit upstairs, saying, "Chant the mantras, recite the evening prayer." And when about an hour or an hour and a half would pass, we would again run away. We would say to Guruji, "Papa, we have done the evening prayer now." And then Guruji would say, "Okay, you can go now." So in this way, Guruji would make us engage in devotional practice as well.
Sir, that time was going on. You have shared so many incidents with us. These are truly unheard of and extremely interesting. Is there any moment from your school days, any memorable incident related to Sant Rampal Ji that you remember and would like to share with our viewers?
When I was young, once I was getting ready for school. I had gotten ready to go to school. I had put on my uniform. So my father was in a room upstairs in our house. He came downstairs from the room. He came downstairs and asked, "Where are you off to?" I said, "Papa, I am going to school." He replied, "Oh, you're ready for school?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Come. Would you come with me to see Grandfather Guruji?" I was elated. I will get a holiday from school and get to meet Grandfather Guruji.
Okay.
So I was very happy. I said, "Yes, I will go." After that, my father told my mother that get him ready and pack 2 sets of clothes. We are going to meet Swami Ramdev Maharaj in 𝓼𝓪𝓷𝓽, Punjab. So my mother got me ready and I left with my father. So we reached 𝓼𝓪𝓷𝓽.
At that time, what mode of transportation did you use to travel?
We traveled by bus then. At that time, Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj used to travel by bus.
Okay, Sant Rampal Ji traveled by bus back then.
Yes, my father, Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj, and I reached 𝓼𝓪𝓷𝓽 by bus. So it was around 12 or 1 p.m. When we arrived at 𝓼𝓪𝓷𝓽. Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj had several ashrams. He had several ashrams. 𝓼𝓪𝓷𝓽, Moga, Chodani, Najafgarh. There were several ashrams of Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj. And Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj also had lakhs of disciples. So we reached the 𝓼𝓪𝓷𝓽 ashram. After reaching there, we exchanged greetings of Sat Sahib with all the devotees who were serving there, and then we sat down. We asked about Grandfather Guruji. Where is Gurudev Ji? So they told us he is resting inside the room. While he was resting, one of the devotees asked, "Shall we wake up Grandfather Guruji?" Guruji forbade him, saying, No, let Gurudev Ji sleep. We'll meet him when he wakes up."
Right.
So we sat down outside the room of Grandfather Gurudev Ji. So we sat down outside. The devotee who was serving there, tea for us. So we took tea while sitting there. While we were having tea, we heard the sound from inside, a rattling noise. So the devotee who was serving there, the devotee who was chatting with us, he immediately got up and ran inside. My father asked, "What happened?" He replied, "Gurudev Ji has woken up." So he ran inside. He went inside. We were standing outside. Guruji and I waited outside.
You waited.
The devotee went inside and informed, Rampal Ji has come from Haryana and his son is accompanying him. Their voices could be overheard outside. So Grandfather Gurudev Ji said, "Why did you not bring him inside?" Grandfather Gurudev Ji asked, "Why did you not bring him inside?"
Really?
The devotee said, "You were resting. Why did you not wake me up?"
Okay.
"Why did you not wake me up earlier when he came? Why did you not bring him inside?"
Okay.
So there was another devotee who came running outside. He said, "Gurudev Ji is calling you. Please come in quickly." Meaning, please hurry. So Guruji stopped him and asked, "What happened? Is everything okay?" Is Swami Ramdevanand upset with me about something? Has anything gone wrong? Guruji asked. The devotee said, No, he is not upset at all. He is rather saying, Grandfather Gurudev Ji is saying that why did we not bring you inside earlier? Why did we not wake him up earlier? He is asking us this. So after that, we went inside. So Grandfather Gurudev Ji, on seeing us, the room was like this. So Grandfather Gurudev Ji, whilst looking at the door, tried to get up. Meaning, when Guruji went inside, on seeing him, Grandfather Gurudev Ji tried to get up from his cot. So he tried to get up. We were walking quickly. So we went and touched Grandfather Gurudev Ji's feet. After touching his feet, we stood there. As soon as he got up, he said, You may please sit here.
Really?
Grandfather Gurudev Ji said, You may please sit
To
here.
𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻𝓭 Maharaj?
He said to 𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻𝓭 Maharaj, You may please sit here. Now, the two devotees, the attendants who were standing there, were also amazed. What is Grandfather Guruji saying? And Grandfather Gurudev Ji, with folded hands, said, You may please sit here. Then Gurudev Ji folded his hands and said, No, you sit here. Gurudev Ji, this place belongs to you. You may please sit here. Even Grandfather Gurudev Ji kept on insisting, No, you sit here. This exchange continued for at least 2 to 3 minutes.
Really?
Just like when we have a guest at home and we say, Please take a seat. The guest insists, No, you sit first. This exchange continued for at least 2 to 3 minutes. I have witnessed this. I was a kid. I didn't realize this at the time.
Sir, what you have just shared is truly remarkable because in Sanatan Dharma, in our Hindu religion, within the Guru Shishya teacher-disciple tradition, the Guru's position is considered higher and the disciple's position is below that. Today, as you recount this incident, Swamiji was asking Sant Rampalji Maharaj to sit on his cot.
Absolutely. Even I was amazed. Though I was a kid and didn't have much understanding, but these things were happening right before my eyes.
That what happened at that time?
Yes, what is happening here? And at that moment, two disciples were standing there. They were also astonished. They were looking like this at Swami Ramdevanand Maharaj Ji, wondering what he was doing. This went on for 2 to 3 minutes. I watched these things happen there. When I saw it, Gurudev Ji, with great humility, after repeatedly requesting several times, made Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj sit back on the cot. But even then, Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj Ji said, Not there. You also sit here on the cot. He told Guruji, You also sit on the cot.
Is it?
You don't have to sit on the ground. Gurudev Ji held his feet, and after holding his feet, Guruji sat on the ground and began massaging them. Gurudev, Sant Rampalji Maharaj said. Sant Rampalji Maharaj started massaging Grandfather Guruji's feet, so I joined in too. I observed that even at that time, Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj kept looking at Guruji. He kept looking at Gurudev Ji continuously.
Is it?
Yes, it was quite astonishing at that time. I was watching, trying to understand what was happening. The devotees, the attendants standing around were just staring. Their eyes wide open, wondering why Grandfather Gurudev Ji was giving so much importance. What's the reason? So these are the things that I saw at that time. Now I am understanding these things. When I got to the spiritual discourses of Sant Rampalji Maharaj, I learned that such an incident had occurred even 600 years ago from today.
Is it? How?
When God Kabir came, even at that time, Swami Ramananji Maharaj was the guru of Kabir Sahib, who had taken initiation from him. God Kabir showed Satlok to Swami Ramananji Maharaj. He showed him that He showed him all the universes of this Kalok, or you could say of this earth. He gave him all the information about them. After gaining all this information, Swami Ramananji Maharaj Ji got enlightened about Bhakti, about that Sachkhand. So in the same way, Swami Ramananji Maharaj, with folded hands, prayed to God Kabir, Please grant me initiation. You yourself are God. When he gained knowledge, he said, You yourself are God.
Okay.
So how can I sit above? How can I be your guru? So when I saw these things, even at that time, this incident had occurred. This extraordinary incident had occurred at that time as well. So God Kabir had said the same thing to Swami Ramananji Maharaj at that time, that a guru and disciple, the relationship of a guru and disciple will continue. God Kabir said that this will continue. until the Bhakti era in Kali-yuga. He said, we have to take it until then, so you remain my guru and I will remain your disciple. And this bond of guru and disciple will continue to exist throughout the Bhakti Yuga. This is my request to you. So these things that we are witnessing now, I felt it was a similar incident.
Indeed, this is the same sequence of events that you mentioned about Kabirji 600 years ago, and now the same sequence of events has been witnessed by you in the present time. This is truly an amazing thing. Our viewers, after hearing about this incident, can understand that Manoj Ji was a direct witness there. And from this sequence of events, the devotees of Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj can understand who Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj is. Sir, this is an amazing incident that you have shared with us. Sir, is there any other memory associated with this?
After this, I would also like to tell you about another amazing event that I witnessed firsthand.
Yes, please.
What did I see once? Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj Ji was sitting with hundreds of devotees around. Grandfather Gurudev Ji called Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji.
Okay.
He called him. After calling him, he made him sit beside him. After making him sit beside him, Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj declared to all the devotees who were sitting there, from now on, only Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji will give initiation to everyone.
Is it?
Yes, he declared, I will not give initiation from today onwards. Only Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji will grant initiation, and whoever takes initiation from now on should take it only from Saint Rampal Ji. Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj announced to all the devotees who were sitting there, from now on, from today onward, I am not your guru. From today onwards, your guru will be Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. From now on, he alone will grant initiation to you all. What was even more surprising was that he said, those who have already received initiation from me should take initiation once again from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji.
Incredible.
I have seen this with my own eyes and heard it with my own ears.
Okay.
And there were hundreds of devotees sitting there. They also heard it. And this was not said just once by Swami Ramdevanand Ji, Grandfather Gurudev Ji. He said this at least hundreds of times.
Is it?
This thing, wherever. For example, he also said this in Chodani Dham.
Okay.
In Chodani Dham, what happened was that devotees came to take initiation, and Grandfather Gurudev Ji was sitting there. So Grandfather Gurudev Ji was seated. He said to the attendants, go and call Sant Rampal Ji. Gurudev, Sant Rampal Ji was in a side room at that time, explaining to the new devotees, imparting true spiritual knowledge to them. So Grandfather Gurudev Ji called Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj Ji, and when the attendant went, he said, Grandfather Gurudev Ji is calling you. Gurudev Ji is calling you. When Guru Sant Rampal Ji came, Swamiji joined his hands and said, please give them initiation.
Okay.
Yes, you may please grant them initiation. This is something I witnessed with my own eyes. Not just once, but hundreds of times. Grandfather Gurudev Ji has said this. This happened around 1994. Abhishek Ji. At that time, Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj gave the authority to Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj to give initiation.
Sir, how did you feel at that time when Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj was your father? Then he was given the position of a guru. And he became a guru. Today, of course, he is the Jagat Guru, the guru of the whole world. How did you feel during that period when your father became a guru? And you also mentioned that you had already received initiation from Swamiji. Did you then again take initiation from Sant Rampal Ji?
When Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj was given the authority to grant initiation, initially, Guruji had made us receive initiation from Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj. Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj had made the entire family receive initiation. After that, when Grandfather Gurudev Ji, Swami Ramdevanand Ji Maharaj, gave Sant Rampal Ji the right to grant initiation, then we received it again from Sant Rampal Ji Maharaj. Gurudev Ji used to go door to door to conduct spiritual discourses, explain to people, and provide initiation. And when he used to hold spiritual discourses, it was the early days. He would conduct spiritual discourses. He would go to a house and conduct spiritual discourse there. And Gurudevji would also perform a 3-day recital of the Amar Granth Sahib, written by Sant 𝓤𝓷𝓱𝓮𝓪𝓻 Maharaj. In the beginning, when he used to perform the 3-day recital, I am telling you about the starting period. Initially, what happened was that in a family, only one person had received initiation. Then, to conduct the path or a spiritual discourse at their place. So, when he used to go there, all the family members would be upset. We will not allow spiritual discourse to take place. We will not let you perform the recitation. So, he had to face their opposition. So he used to go and explain to them, saying, by conducting the recitation of the holy book, you will receive these benefits. There will be prosperity and blessings in your house. These are yagyas. The 5 yagyas will be performed in your house, and from these rituals, you will gain benefits. So he would explain these things to them. Someone would understand, another wouldn't understand. Then what would happen is that they would eventually accept it, saying, okay, fine, go ahead. So what they would do is, when Guruji went, they would give him the place where the buffaloes were tied up.
Is it?
If you want to conduct the recitation, do it here. Do whatever you want, but do it in one corner or in the place where the animal feed is placed, where the fodder is kept. Those were the places they would provide to Gurudevji. It was a struggle in the beginning. People couldn't understand what Gurudevji was trying to explain. They didn't understand what Sant Rampalji Maharaj was teaching, what he was trying to give. So, if only one family member had taken the initiation, there would automatically be conflict. So, if there were a total of 6 family members, the other 5 would be upset. So, they used to provide such places. So, their Guruji would clean the cobwebs with his own hands. He would himself clean it with water. And in many places, there were mud houses. So, Guruji would personally clean and plaster the area. He would then set up the Darbar Sahib there by borrowing a wooden bed from a neighbor, setting up Manji Sahib on it, laying sheets on it, and decorating the Darbar Sahib over it. Guruji did all of this with his own hands. And after that, 10, 20 or 30 devotees who came afterward would also assist him with the service. So either they would give that place or they would provide a room at the top of the house, known as a Chaubara in Haryanvi. Any room at the top of the house, they would offer that, saying, stay in one corner there, come and go from there itself, meaning they used to behave like this. Guruji was trying to explain to them, he was working with the intention of making their homes prosperous and freeing them from addictions of cigarette, meat and tobacco. They could experience benefits in their homes, but they were looking at it from a different perspective. It was not their fault as well, because they had no understanding of bhakti. They had never seen such things before. People had never seen such things, that there could be so many benefits at home. One could get rid of the harmful habits like bedi, cigarettes, and alcohol as a result of this knowledge, as a result of the spiritual discourse of Guruji. So what happened? Guruji gave spiritual talks, explained everything, so the family members, they wouldn't sit close, just watched from a distance.
Really?
Someone would sit at a distance and while smoking bedi or hookah wonder, what is this Maharajji preaching? What is he teaching? So Guruji would impart spiritual discourses on the first day at night when he delivered the spiritual discourse. People would sit at a distance and listen. A loudspeaker was also set up. So while listening from a distance, people, the neighbors, he is giving really good teachings. They would say about Guruji, Maharajji is giving excellent teachings. The next day during the spiritual discourse, 10 to 20 people would gather and sit there to join the spiritual discourse. So they would listen to it. Among them, 2 or 3 individuals would also take initiation, those who understood the knowledge. In this way, the number of disciples gradually increased, little by little. Why? Because they started seeing the benefits in that home. They noticed the prosperity in that house. The children stopped smoking bedi, cigarettes. The family members stopped drinking alcohol. After that, there was so much benefit in the house. All the diseases that were present in the family were cured. Any kind of disease, whether it was cancer or any other severe illness, was being cured. So seeing these benefits, more and more people began to join him. Thinking Maharaji had come, he delivered this spiritual discourse and continues to come. This family has taken initiation from Sant Rampalji, so people from all around started joining in large numbers. They too began to hold religious recitations gradually. So these activities grew and continued in the beginning. As this continued, the numbers of devotees who took initiation from Guruji grew to thousands, then to hundreds of thousands, and today he has millions of devotees. I would like to mention one more thing here. When Guruji was struggling in the beginning, we saw that Guruji was delivering a spiritual discourse. There were antisocial elements in the village. What they would do is, while Guruji was delivering the spiritual discourse outside in the courtyard, at that time, those antisocial elements would throw stones from above.
Is it?
They would throw stones and constantly try to create chaos and disturbance. The devotee sitting there would explain what was happening. Even then, Guruji would say, "Son, earlier you were also like them." Guruji would say to the devotee sitting there, "You were also like them earlier, until you understood the knowledge. You also thought the same way about us. You used to do the same things. When they understand, they are also like your brothers. Once they understand this knowledge, they will also come and sit here just like you."
Okay, meaning he never opposed it in any way?
No, Guruji never opposed it. He would not say, "Go and tell them off." Never. Guruji used to forbid them from responding. He would say, "Let them do what they want. I am doing my work."
Okay.
The devotees would get a little angry, saying, "How could they do this? How could they behave like this?" But Guruji would stop them, saying, No, don't fight. They are ignorant. They don't have the knowledge of this yet." So these incidents happened many times. And there's one more thing I noticed. This wasn't just in one place. It happened in several places. Later, the same people who had thrown stones, they were never recognized. They would throw stones and run away. They used to come and tell when they understood the knowledge. After listening to the spiritual discourse somewhere, I have personally seen it. They would come, join their hands before Guruji and say, "Please forgive us." Guruji asked, "What happened, brother?" The person replied, "When you used to come to our village, we used to throw stones at you."
Oh.
Today they were sitting with folded hands in front of Guruji. And Guruji would get up and embrace them, saying, "It's okay. It's okay. Son, today you have understood these things. So you have joined us today. You have gained the knowledge of God." They would cry. I have seen them crying and saying, "We have made a huge mistake." Why? Because they had understood the true spiritual knowledge, the bhakti. They had realized the pain caused by troubling or hurting a saint. And yet Guruji forgave them, saying, "It's okay, son, you are also our children. At that time you were ignorant, but today you have understood these things, this knowledge."
He has gone through a lot of difficulties.
Guruji has struggled a lot. So, Abhishek ji, I will tell you about another incident from the early days.
Please.
When Gurudev ji started conducting the paths, so Gurudev ji had a Chetak scooter. So he used to carry all the materials on that scooter.
Okay.
For example, a louder speaker, an amplifier, a battery, and even the ration and other materials needed for the path. Gurudev ji would carry all those things on his scooter. So after buying all the items, Guruji would hang the holy book Amar Granth Sahib around his neck. By putting it like this, around his neck, he would hang it so that it wouldn't be disrespected.
Really?
Instead of putting it on the side or behind, no.
He would adjust all the items on the scooter itself?
Gurudev ji would load everything on the scooter and then go. Then he would reach the next house. And these are the things I am talking about from the early days. Guruji struggled like this for many years. So, what were these things when Gurudev ji would take the scooter and arrive? A new devotee would come where the path was happening. Gurudev ji would not let the new devotees spend too much. But these new and poor devotees would only be allowed to spend up to 500 to 700 or 1,000 rupees. Any extra costs, which could be 3, 4 or 5,000 rupees, Gurudev ji would cover from his own side, meaning from his own salary.
Is it?
Guruji used to donate 70 to 75% of his salary.
Wow. Really?
70 to 75% of Gurudev ji's salary went towards donations. How? In this way. Gurudev ji would bear all the expenses. The devotee would just spend 500 to 1,000 rupees. Why? So that they get connected once. They start receiving the benefits of God once. The law of God is also that you will only reap if you sow. So Gurudev ji wanted to make them start from this.
Meaning, to perform religious activities, to promote meritorious deeds, he started from minus zero.
So, those devotees would experience prosperity in their homes. This happened because 5 yagyas were performed. A complete saint had come. He had partaken in the food. So many devotees came and partook in the food. How one yagya was performed. As all these things happened, they received benefits. As they experienced benefits, their neighbors and relatives noticed the prosperity in their home and wondered. They found out about Sant Rampalji Maharaj's initiation, and curiosity spread. They would also start conducting path and satsangs first. They would attend satsangs then. In this way, Gurudev ji's mission grew. Gurudev ji has developed it from minus zero. The number of satsangs and paths began to increase. After that, Guruji almost renounced his home. Guruji, my father, stopped visiting home. His salary was the sole means of livelihood. When he stopped coming, My mother became really worried, unsure how she would manage the growing expenses
That's true.
and how she would raise her children. So, what did my mother do? She called my maternal uncle.
Okay.
My maternal uncle came. My mother explained everything to my uncle, that the father of the children has stopped coming home. How would I manage? How would I manage the household expenses and raise the children? My maternal uncle listened to everything. So my uncle, Guruji was delivering a spiritual discourse at a place, so my maternal uncle went there. On reaching there, he greeted Guruji by saying Ram Ramji, because Guruji was at the post of JE, so he used to address him with the same sentiment and addressed him as Sahib, JE Sahib Namaskar.
Okay.
So he said, JE Sahib Ram Ram. So Guruji, my father, replied, Ram Ram brother, Ram Ram. Come, sit down. My uncle sat down. My uncle had some tea. After that, my uncle asked, how will they manage the household expenses now? You've stopped coming home. How will the children be raised? Guruji looked at him and said, this entire earth. Guruji said, this entire earth, from an elephant to an ant, is being fed by the Supreme God. Do you think he will not feed my children? Will that God let my children go hungry?
That's a profound statement.
After hearing that, my maternal uncle became silent. He started thinking. He bowed to Guruji and left. He went back to my mother. He came to my mother. So my mother asked what happened. My uncle told her everything, that this is what happened. My mother then asked, how will I manage? My maternal uncle said, I don't have the courage. I don't have the courage to go back and repeat these things to him. Today, he has made such a powerful statement. Today, Jai Sahib has made such a big statement that I don't have the courage to go back. So things continued like that. After some time, my mother called my paternal uncle and told him everything. How will the expenses be managed? How will the children be raised? Seeing this, my uncle listened to everything. After hearing it, he went to Guruji. When he met Guruji, he said, you go to satsang, attend the satsang. No problem. You should also go to your house. The job will continue. The job will continue. And the children will also be taken care of. Upon hearing this, Guruji replied, Mahendra, if I were to die today, who would take care of those children?
Okay.
If I were to die today, who would take care of those children? The God I have surrendered to today is the Supreme Lord. He will take care of them as well as protect their lives. He is the Supreme God. He is such a God. Guruji said, Mahendra, now I will serve that true Lord. I have served the false government enough. Now I will serve the true government. Now I have gained the knowledge of serving the true Lord. From now on I will serve him. I can no longer serve the false government, brother. And you are saying, how will the children survive? Then Guruji said, Mahendra, go and tell them that they will live a much better life than others. Uncle Ji shared that Guruji also sang a hymn. Guruji sang a very touching hymn.
Okay.
After singing that hymn, Guruji gave his blessings and said, Mahendra, go and tell them that they will lead a much better life than those around them. A few days later, my elder brother opened a shop. He opened a grocery shop. And with the blessings of Guru Dev Ji and by Guru Dev Ji's grace, that shop did so well. The shops around, some of which had been running for 20 years, were amazed and spoke about it. They were surprised at how our shop was doing so well. There was such a crowd at our shop, it became an example for others. In such a short time, we saw such progress for the first time in our lives. Our shop did so well. that we were earning 1 to 1.5 lakh rupees monthly at that time.
Really?
In 1998 to 1999.
The blessings of Sant Rampalji Maharaj bore fruit.
Yes, the blessings of Sant Rampalji Maharaj, the blessings given by Guruji, were bearing fruit at that time. At that time, we were earning 1 to 1.5 lakh rupees from that grocery shop. And this benefit was not just for us. Anyone who took initiation from Sant Rampalji Maharaj was experiencing similar benefits. Any kind of illness in the house was being cured. This is the kind of benefit everyone was receiving. We consider God to be the one who brings happiness, and all that happiness was coming after taking initiation from Sant Rampalji Maharaj. Not just us, but today millions of devotees are connected with him. If you ask any of them, they don't get tired of telling you about the benefits they have received. The listener gets tired. They have had so many benefits by Guruji's grace. Ask any devotee from the congregation. They will tell you about the hundreds of benefits they've received in their homes.
Sir, is there any other story from that time related to Sant Rampalji Maharaj? After he left his home, gave up his job, and became completely immersed in satsang, how did the mission progress rapidly after that?
Abhishek ji, I will tell you about an incident. Grandfather Gurudev ji had left his physical body, meaning in the language of saints, he had gone to Satlok, his supreme abode. A message came from Talwandi Bai in Punjab to Guruji, informing him that Grandfather Gurudev ji had left his physical body and that preparations were being made for his samadhi. So the message came, he has left his body, please come. Sant Rampalji Maharaj, accompanied by some devotees, travelled from Haryana to Talwandi Bai, Punjab, in Khas.
Okay.
When they reached there, preparations were being made to give samadhi to Grandfather Gurudev ji. So Guruji arrived at the place. Many Mahants were present there, and thousands of devotees had gathered there. Grandfather Gurudev ji had left his physical body, so they had come to give him samadhi. So preparations were made for the samadhi, and then the samadhi was given. After the samadhi was given, there was a discussion among the people sitting there. The conversation was about what would happen now, since all the ashrams, all the disciples, and the resources, whether it was the property, vehicles, or any other arrangements, would now be under the care of Sant Rampalji Maharaj. Why? Because the position of Guru had been granted to Sant Rampalji Maharaj, and he had the right to give initiation. The Grandfather Gurudev ji did not give the right to grant initiation to anyone else.
True.
So automatically, the discussion spread among the old devotees, and the Mahants there that now Sant Rampalji Maharaj would take over the entire system. As the conversation about Guruji was going on, the devotees came and informed Guruji, saying, Guruji, such discussions are taking place. Upon hearing this, Guruji stood up there. Guruji stood up and said, I don't want anything.
Okay.
Guruji said, neither do I want the ashrams, nor do I want the devotees who were there for initiation, nor do I want any of the items in the ashram, the vehicles, or anything else. I don't want any of it. Guruji stood there and said, I don't need anything from you.
Sir, that's an extraordinary statement, because if we look at Hindu traditions or talk about the concept of the Guru's seat, the one who receives the Guru's seat inherits all the wealth, property,
Yes, absolutely.
and the ashram. Everything is passed on to that person.
Absolutely. Guruji renounced everything and said, I don't want anything. You keep it all.
Okay.
Whatever is here, you keep it. Guruji said, today my Guru has left, and one day I too will leave, and then you will leave too. Guruji then stood there and gave a sermon on this topic for at least 10 minutes. If anyone wants the true Nam, true worship, and wants to go to Satlok, then I will meet them in Haryana. Come to Haryana and ensure your welfare. So all these things. At that very moment, Guruji left everything and came back to Haryana with the devotees who had gone with him.
Even after receiving such a great position as Guru, and despite everything being offered to him, 𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻𝓭 Maharaj did not take a single thing from there.
Abhishek ji, if we want to learn the spirit of sacrifice, that too we can only learn from 𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻 Maharaj.
Absolutely true.
If we just think a little harder and reflect on this, making such a huge sacrifice is something we only learn from 𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻 Maharaj.
Yes, to date, if we talk about the Guru Gaddi, the position of a guru, in other organizations or sects, there is often a huge fight over the position of a guru. But 𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻 Maharaj didn't even touch those things.
Abhishek ji, I would like to share one more thing. The path and satsangs had increased so much that Guruji, my father, had become very busy. I was getting married.
Okay.
My wedding was happening at home. And 𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻 Maharaj, my father, was in Pune conducting satsang.
Okay, so he was in Pune that day?
Yes, he was in Pune. He was doing satsang in Pune.
Meaning he did not even attend your wedding?
Yes, he had become so dedicated to the welfare of the people and the world, that he didn't even realize that it is my son's wedding today.
Sir, you have shared some very interesting things. All these unheard stories that you have narrated about 𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻 Maharaj were truly remarkable. And I am sure all the followers and devotees of 𝓵𝓪𝓷𝓻 Maharaj are going to learn a lot from today's discussion of ours.
Abhishek ji, there's one more important thing I would like to share.
What is this special thing? Let's find out in the next episode. Until then, please allow us to take your leave. Thank you.